Agriculture is for those that have retired. Agriculture is a poor man's business. Agriculture isn't profitable. These are just some of the statements you hear when you venture or you say you want to venture into agriculture. And these are the things, the mindset that we need to change as Africans if we want to develop further. And this is what I'm going to be talking to you about. This is what this video is about. If you really like the channel, like the content, just put a thumbs up on this video too. You might as well subscribe. Do me a favor, subscribe so that I feel motivated to churn out more content. Now let me go into it. So I've always liked food production. I've always considered food production as something that is evergreen, an evergreen industry. This is from my standpoint as a business studies student. I've done business development. I've been in technology. Technology is good. Yeah, it's amazing. Software, it's amazing. You make a lot of money. But the reality of the fact is there's no other more consistent business than agriculture. It is where you will make your living if you want to and if you focus. But there are some myths around agriculture that you need to just kind of take out of your head, just empty your head a little bit. So let's discuss that. Number one, agriculture is for retirement. No. You see, the problem with entering into a business or a project when you are old and tired or retired is you don't have the energy to chase after it. Now imagine this, you're in your 80s, 70s, 65 and above, I believe is the retirement age, and you decide to enter into agriculture. You don't even have the energy to walk from one part of your field to another. You don't know what's happening 10 acres away from you because you don't have the energy to go 10 acres away. And that's a bad thing in this industry because that's how your staff or neighbors steal your produce from that end where they know you don't go, you don't venture there. Another issue is once you're old, you're retired, and you want to enter, you just don't have the will to do it. You're more comfortable. You want something more stable to enter into, and agriculture is a volatile field. So that's myth number one. It's not for the old. Actually, I'm very proud to be on social media and to see a lot of youths in agriculture doing good things. Yeah, with modern technology, modern farming, greenhouses. Some youths are doing it by hand because that's what they can afford. What you can afford is what you do. I'm doing it by hand using labor. We don't bring tractors in yet because we still have a lot of clearing of tree stumps to do on the land we purchased. So start where you can, but start. Okay, don't wait until you're retiring to start investing. It will be a clear loss of your retirement fund. And that is why most people utilize their retirement fund in a short period of time. They start wanting to be adventurous at the wrong time. The next myth you will hear is agriculture is cheap. Forget about that. Agriculture is not cheap. It can be affordable, an affordable business to start if you have, again, energy. If you're able to do the plowing yourself, if you're able to do the digging yourself, the weeding yourself, the watering by yourself, then perfect, you go for it. Otherwise, a lot of capital has to be invested, and it might take years before you see a return on investment because initially you will make mistakes. Initially, you won't know how good your soil is. Perhaps you take it for soil testing, that's money. Then you won't know which chemical is best to spray unless you hire an agronomist, money. Then which seeds to use, you need to use the best seeds, more money. So it's not as simple as taking seeds from last season's harvest and throwing them on the ground and saying, God, do your thing. No, there's a lot of work involved in agriculture. So enter this field when your heart is set on it and you've got the ability to withstand losses in the short term. Okay. Another thing is that you are going to need a lot of support with agriculture. See, as much as it's good to say, now I'm gonna plow the field myself, that works with a quarter of an acre at most. Once you reach the half-acre mark, it gets harder. The more land you're tilling, the harder it is to work on your own. So you need people to help you. You need reliable people. So look into that if you can. But again, the older you get, the more desperate you are. So you end up hiring the wrong people. So as a youth, you get to grow with your workers as well. So I'd say, youth, this is your place to shine. If you've got access to land, be it your grandfathers, your mothers, your brothers, your fathers, just go on that land and start working on it. Of course, get your capital right first, somehow. Go get a grant, do something, but get your capital right. So I hope this is a useful video. I know it's on a tangent, but what I just wanted to to say is, you can do a lot as a youth with energy, more than you can while typing on social media, more than you can running around the city looking cool. You can do quite a lot in the field because you have energy. You can do quite a lot and earn quite a lot. An acre of cabbages can give you quite some return on investment, and that's just cabbage. There's a lot more profitable vegetation out there, food you can grow, and you can feed a nation, the next generation feeding the nation. Catchphrase. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you stuck around till the end, like this video for me, please, and subscribe to the channel. Cheers.